Don't go anywhere. Turn up the volume and enjoy. Here we go. The race is go, go, go!
Progressing nicely up the field. Well done, you're moving up the field. Well done. Current in 12. See what you can do to move up.
There's a nice tussle shaping up for 5th place. I think Ralf Schumacher will have to stop soon. He needs to refuel. There's a chance here for Coulthard to pass him after they're stopped.
You're making good progress moving up the back.
I'm sure he's got more left in his tank than Schumacher. All he needs to do is stay behind him until he has the pit. He should be a second or more faster per lap with the lighter car. So if he can run a couple of laps longer, then he's in with a very good chance of getting past. That's provided he can run a couple of laps longer, of course.
Seconds in the 3rd sector.
There's a nice tussle shaping up for 5th place. Surely Monteiro will be heading for the pits in the next couple of laps. Ralf Schumacher has a shot at overtaking him in the pits.
I suspect he'll be first into the pits. They may decide to short-fill him to keep him light.
According to the car condition indicator, your tyres have reached a good heat and grip level should be pretty good. Up by 0.3 of a second in sector 1.
Monteiro makes up some ground in the 2nd sector. At present, the gap between them is 2 seconds.
we've got an incident in Sector 2. It's currently under yellow, so don't overtake.
Ralf Schumacher goes faster still. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
You made great time in that final sector.
Monteiro is picking up some decent speed now. He is really pushing hard. That's added another 0.4 of a second to his lead.
Good stuff. You just put in your best time through Sector 1.
Monteiro is faster once more. He's responded well to this challenge. The gap has grown to just under 3 seconds now. Ralf Schumacher goes faster still. That's a whole second he's managed to close the gap by this time.
You just beat your best time through Sector 3.
Monteiro is picking up some decent speed now. The gap is 2.2 seconds.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Alonso leads. He's up from third. Raikkonen is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Monteiro is fifth. He was in the lead earlier. Ralf Schumacher sixth. Montoya is seventh. And Webber is in eighth place. The mechanics are out in the Toyota pits.
Monteiro is faster once more. He's responded well to this challenge. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second. Ralf Schumacher goes faster still. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another tenth.
Here comes Ralf Schumacher into the pit.
Great last sector, the quickest you've been through there.
Here's the current top 8. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Monteiro is fifth. Montoya sixth. He's up from seventh. Webber seventh. That's a gain of 1 place. And Button eighth.
Schedule stop, next lap. Repeat, next lap. Great time through Sector 1, keep it going.
Ralf Schumacher exits the pit lane.
Okay, we've got yellow flags in Sector 1. Repeat, yellow flags in Sector 1. No overtaking. That's 0.2 seconds faster through the second sector. time through Sector 3.
At the halfway mark, Raikkonen leads, Fisichella is second, Massa is third, Monteiro is fourth.
Monteiro makes up some ground in the second sector. He's opened up the gap by another 0.2 of a second. Ralf Schumacher is too far back now to have any real chance. Monteiro was just too strong on this occasion.
Your stop is at the end of this lap. Stop at the end of this lap.
There's a nice battle shaping up midfield for 10th and 11th places. Heidfeld has to be due for a pit stop soon. It'll be interesting to see if Liuzzi can make something of this.
I think he'll pit first. If so, he's going to need a fast stop. His mechanics may short-fill him to keep his weight down. Heidfeld puts in a good middle sector. The gap is now out to exactly 1 second.
The top 8 currently looks like this. Massa is first. He's up from third. Button is second. Third is Monteiro. That's a gain of 1 place.
Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. The gap is just over a second, 1.1 to be exact.
While your tyres are blue, don't go crazy. Wait till they're green and you have optimum traction.
There's movement down in the BMW pits. The Toro Rosso mechanics are out in the pit lane.
Heidfeld gains some ground through Sector 1. The gap is extended to 1.3 seconds.
Make sure you slow down in Sector 1. Monitors show a yellow flag.
Heidfeld continues to extend his lead. He's extended the gap by another 1/10 of a second.
The car condition indicator is showing green tyres. They've heated up nicely now. Grip should be good.
Heidfeld is in the pit lane. Liuzzi dives into the pit lane.
Just 5 laps to go. You're in fifth.
Heidfeld leaves the pit lane.
Heidfeld comes out ahead. He rejoins the race out in front of Liuzzi.
Alonso is on a charge now. That lap was a 1:28.63. That's far outpacing Raikkonen. He's been lapping in the mid 1:29. We're now 3/4 of the way into this race. Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Monteiro is fifth. Montoya sixth. Seventh is Button. And Schumacher is eighth.
Great time through Sector 2. Keep it up.
With just a few laps to go, it looks like Montoya has raised his game. Does he have enough time left to make his mark though? This could be dangerous for Monteiro. The gap now stands at 2.5 seconds. Montoya is fastest through Sector 3. He's reduced the gap by another 1/10 of a second.
As we head into the final few laps, Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Monteiro is fifth. Montoya sixth. Seventh is Button. And Schumacher is eighth.
Montoya continues to push hard, once again reeling in his opponent. At present, the gap between them is 2 seconds. Montoya is fast through the middle part of this lap. He is really pushing hard. That's a further 4/10 of a second off his deficit. Montoya continues to push hard, once again reeling in his opponent. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10.
As we head into the closing stages of this Grand Prix, Alonso leads. Raikkonen is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Monteiro is fifth. Montoya sixth. Seventh is Button. And Schumacher is eighth.
Montoya is on it in Sector 1. He's managed to reduce the deficit by another 2/10 of a second. Monteiro is picking up some decent speed now. The gap has increased to 1.5 seconds. Race leader Alonso has started his final lap. Raikkonen second.
Fernando Alonso is on his final lap. Looks like he can take the win.
With only 1 lap remaining, the top 8 drivers at the moment are Alonso leads.
He's raised his game, Montoya, and the fight is most definitely back on. The size of the gap is now 1.4 seconds. Montoya is pushing himself really hard as the final lap of the race begins. The question is, at this late stage, does he have the skill to keep his focus and overtake under pressure? Monteiro continues to push hard, once again reeling in his opponent. The gap is now down to 1.1 seconds. Monteiro is picking up some decent speed now. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second. There it is, Alonso crosses the line in first place and earns a well-deserved 10 points. Raikkonen will cross the line second. So there we have it, an amazing Turkish Grand Prix, and what a circuit. This is proving to be as unpredictable as ever. I can tell you, I was standing down at turn 8 during Friday practice, watching the cars make those 4 consecutive high-speed turns, and I promise you it was a sight to behold. I can recommend it to anyone who visits here. Just brilliant. In 2 weeks' time, we travel to northern Italy, to Monza, where you can bet your house there will be a huge presence of fans for Ferrari. We've had a wonderful time here in Istanbul, and we hope you have too. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon for the Italian Grand Prix.